Good evening and welcome to the December 19th edition of the Speedway Redevelopment Commission meeting, our last one of 2022. With me this evening is our Vice President, Rhonda Schwartz, our Secretary, Sean Harold, Member Adam Young, and our School Representative, Eric Roseborough. Also joining us at the table is our Economic Director, Todd Cook, and in the audience, we have our Executive Assistant, Eder Lopez, and some other members of the community. Welcome this evening. So nice to see some faces. I will call the meeting to order at 6 o'clock, and I have confirmed a quorum and proper notice of the meeting was distributed. Would anybody like to come to the podium to speak tonight? All right, seeing no movement, we'll move on to the consent of regular session meeting minutes for our previous meeting, November 28th. Those were previously distributed. Were there any other comments or edits needed? No. All right, we'll go ahead and approve those by consent. Next is the approval of claims and expenses. Todd, were there any unique items this month?
There were a couple of, like the Globe Asphalt, a couple final payments for projects, Globe being one, and RQAW being the other one. So those would be a little bit outside the normal, I suppose.
All right. Any
and those
questions?
are for projects that have been done for a while, and we're just getting them paid.
Great. All right. Any questions on those items?
No.
All right. Seeing none, I'll entertain a motion.
Make a motion that we approve the claims as submitted.
Any seconds?
I'll second.
Thanks. I have a motion and a second. All those in favor of approving the claims and expenses as submitted, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Passes 4-0. All right. The next item on our agenda is the direct report from Mr. Todd Cook.
Thanks, Jennifer. Just run over a few things here. I got the 1,300 block progress report a little bit later than usual. They're in the process of going through their trying to get their final certificate of occupancy, hoping to start closing on units later this week. They have they've run into a delay with getting the sidewalk along Main Street and the parking areas getting concrete. They're scheduled, I believe. The next opportunity for them is December 26th. I believe, 27th and 28th. So they're on the schedule for that. Concrete's just been an issue everywhere, really. So we'll keep our fingers crossed on that one. And the plazas probably a spring installation there as well, and there's some comments on that in that progress report too from Veritas. It's been a fairly busy month with a couple of attended the performance racing industry trade show 2 days. 2 weeks ago, and then I was at the Indiana Economic Development Association Annual Conference last week, keeping up with the current trends in economic development. You know, it's all about workforce, and mega sites. So unfortunately, we don't have any mega sites here in Speedway, but that got a lot of focus from the state. The governor came and, you know, touted their, again, another record job creation year, and I think they're seeing their highest wages that they've seen statewide. So that was good. Also, we've had a couple of the Valvoline Quick Change opened last week, and we also attended a ribbon cutting for Jaspin Group, which is a minority-owned staffing company. I think they do a lot of work out in the industrial park. So there's a photo from the ribbon cutting that was, I believe, 3 weeks ago on a Friday.
And the Valvoline is at Founders Square?
Valvoline's at Founders Square, too.
And
Yes.
Jaspin Group's on High School Road?
They're about 2800 High School Road, I believe.
Okay. So neighbors almost.
I think Sean actually got his oil change at the
I
Valvoline. Is
did,
that
day
true?
one.
How was it?
It was great. It was quick, and yeah, check it out.
Got to support these businesses in Speedway, you know?
Rhonda, you were at Jaspin Group. Did you take anything away from that? Or?
They had a huge turnout. I was surprised how many they have employed there. They're a great addition to our town.
Yeah, yeah. We have spent a lot of time working on the Heaven Sent building, the 5242 Crawfordsville Road property. We've got that later on the agenda as well. Activities picking up for the Gateway signage program. We kind of had a kickoff with our owner's rep today, actually, and got kind of a preliminary schedule from REA, the contractor, the design contractor. So that's going to be picking up steam as well. And reached out to the folks that run the Indianapolis Brownfields project. Had a meeting with them. Just anytime you get into a redevelopment project, you're probably going to have some need for some environmental work. And Brownfields, you know, sometimes is able to get grants to help offset some of the costs of that. So we did do a little bit of work back on the Heaven Sent building. We had to kind of fix the door, so we'll have, you know, probably a couple $1,000s in getting that building up ready to go for Odwin. So I wanted to throw that in there too. But that's kind of my report.
All right. Any questions for Todd? Thank you for that.
Sure.
The next item on our agenda is new business. We have 3 items tonight. The first one being Resolution 2022-05, a resolution concerning the lease of real property, which we were just talking about, 5252 Crawfordsville Road. Todd, any more details on that?
I think I did include a copy of the lease in your packets. I think maybe kind of the only change, you know, we were kind of thinking that he'd get in there a little bit quicker than April 1st, but he has to give 90 days notice to his current landlord. So he's providing that notice, and we'll get it we'll get it moving. The important thing is to get it occupied, I think.
Mm-hmm. Any questions on that item? All right, I'll entertain a motion.
I'll make a motion that we approve Resolution 2022-05, a resolution concerning the lease of real property.
I'll second.
Great. I have a motion and a second. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Passes 4-0. Excited to welcome him to the neighborhood. The next item is the consent to contract with Sondi Solutions. Todd, can you give a little bit of detail on that?
Sure. We asked them to look into installing security cameras in the plaza next spring. And they were able to, we're buying one new camera, and we were able to reuse a camera from another area of the town. So we saved a little bit of money there. And the town actually will pay for the monthly service fee as opposed to that coming out of the SRC's budget. So this will be our total cost for installation and operation of the security cameras. And this is going to be, they show them on the, I probably should have given this a picture of this too, so I'm learning. But yeah, they won't be real noticeable, but we think we'll have good coverage there with two cameras.
Yeah, they'll be connected to the stage canopy once that's set. And I think they'll be a good addition to help protect our interests there and, just keep an eye on everything that's going on in the plaza, so.
Will they be able to see the entire Pocket Park there?
I think they'll kind of be more 180.
Okay.
So just kind of to the east there. But I know there's some other buildings and various people that have cameras in
Sure,
the area.
right.
So, okay. Yep. All right. Any other questions? Great. I'll entertain a motion.
All right, well, I will make a motion to provide consent to contract with Sondi Solutions.
I'll second.
All right, I have a motion and a second. All those in favor of approving the contract with Sondi Solutions, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Passes 4-0. All right, the last new business item is our schedule for 2023. I understand it's going to look pretty similar to this year. Any other details, Todd?
No, I think it is very similar to 2022.
So we'll keep our fourth Monday meetings with just one off for December. But, all right. Does that need a vote? Or is it more of a,
Maybe just,
okay. All right. Well, I will entertain a motion then.
I make a motion, we approve the 2023 meeting schedule.
And I'll second.
Thank you. I have a motion and a second. All those in favor of approving the 2023 meeting schedule, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Passes 4-0. All right, we have no business on the agenda this evening. Are there any other announcements or items?
Just continue to support all of our businesses that have invested in Speedway, and then have a wonderful holiday season.
Yes. I wanted to quickly shout out the Flying Squirrel for Ryan and Christy for hosting us the Boards and Commissions event appreciation night last week. It was a great event, and my husband is now addicted, so thank you. But yeah, just another note, Speedway businesses, make sure to support them, and gift cards make great last-minute gifts. So go out and support, and everybody have a wonderful and safe holiday season. I'll adjourn the meeting at 6:13.